Hi everyone, today we're going to learn how to graph a scatter plot and a line of best fit. So you can see my calculator right here, the keys that I'm pressing. This should look just like yours. Over here is what my screen looks like, only a little bit bigger. And then down here you'll see the history of the keys that I've pressed so that if you miss something you can just look down here. So make sure you have your worksheet in front of you and follow along with me. We're going to start by resetting your calculator. So we're going to press the second button, then plus sign, then number 7 for reset, number 1 for all RAM, and then number 2 saying yes, we do actually want to reset our calculator. Now we're going to enter the data in the table so that we can go ahead and make our scatter plot. So to enter data into a table, you go to Stat, and then press number 1 for Edit. And we're going to enter all of the X values into list 1. You see list 1 right here. So go ahead and start entering your X values and make sure that you press enter after each one. So I'm going to enter 2, press enter, 7, enter, 3, press enter, 4, 6, 1, 9, and 5. So now we want to go ahead and enter our Y values into list 2. So we're going to press arrow over so that I'm now in list 2. And you see my cursor is in list 2. So go ahead and enter your Y values the same way. Good. So now we want to go ahead and graph our scatter plot. So we're going to go to the second button again. Y equals, in blue it says stat plot. And then we're going to press number 1 for plot 1. We need to make sure that plot 1 is on. So see that my cursor is blinking over on. You have to make sure you press enter so that it moves over and on is blinking. Everything else is defaulting to list 1 and list 2 and a scatter plot, so we are good. We don't need to make any other changes. If you hit the zoom button next, and then number 9 for stat, your graph will automatically make the window fit so that you can see all of your points. So now we want to go ahead and add our line of best fit. To add the line of best fit, we're pressing second, and then 0. You need to scroll down, or if you just want to press the D button, which is here, the X to the -1, and then scroll down to where it says diagnostic on. Oops, scrolled too far. When you get to diagnostic on, press enter. You only have to do this once. Make sure you press enter again and it should say done. You only have to do that once unless you reset your calculator. Every time you reset your calculator, you need to make sure that you turn the diagnostic on again. So once this says done, we can go back up here to stat, arrow over to where it says calculate, and then we're choosing number 4, the linear regression line. Linear regression means line of best fit. List 1 is already there, list 2 is already there, so we can leave those. And then we are going to scroll down to calculate and press enter. Here's all my information for my line of best fit. Here's the format for the equation. If I substitute this number for A, this number for B, then I can write my equation for my line of best fit. Our R-square value is very close to 1, which of course means that it's a really good line of best fit. It matches the data really well. If it were close to 0, it wouldn't be the best line of best fit. So now we want to, so that we don't have to round, we want to put this equation into Y equals. So let's go back to stat, over arrow to calculate, number 4 for linear regression again, and then we're going to scroll down to where it says Store Regression Equation. Once your cursor there is on Store Regression Equation, you're going to go to the vars button, scroll over to yvars. This is a function, so I'm going to choose number 1, and I want to store it in y1. So choose number 1 again. You should see y1 on your calculator right here. When you're ready, scroll down to Calculate and press Enter again. Now, once we get back to this screen, we can hit our Graph button, and that's where we'll see our line of best fit on our graph. Now, a couple more options. If you want to see the y values for this line of best fit in the x values easily, we can go to Second and then hit the Graph button to see the table. And this table shows us all the information. If we're at 3 for our line of best fit for x, then our y value is 6.06. If you don't want to have to scroll through all of these numbers, just keep scrolling. Say I wanted to know when x is 30, then we can hit Second and go to the Window button where it says Table Set. We can tell our table to start at 30 and press Enter, then go back to our second table, and you see that now it's starting at 30. One last thing, if you want to clear your lists, go to Stat, Edit again. If I want to clear list 2, for example, I'm going to press the Up button, then I'm going to press Clear, and then I'm going to press Enter, and that gets rid of all the data in list 2.